Hi there, it's Martin here from Refurbishment Mastery, and in this video I'm just going to unpack the contents of the letter that you'll receive from building control after you've submitted your plans to them. Now when you get this letter back, don't be overwhelmed or daunted by what's in it. I've seen letters that have come back and been 5-6 pages long, sometimes even longer than that. Don't get overwhelmed by it. You do need to be able to understand it all, you do need to read through it all, but it isn't necessarily a bad thing if you've got a lot of points in your letter. The letter is largely going to break the points down into 3 elements. The first element are going to be issues and shortcomings with regard to your architect's details. These are details that are on the drawings that do not necessarily comply with the building regulations, or perhaps don't detail the information specifically enough to ensure that the builder is able to comply with the regulations. Now, hopefully, if you're working with a good architect, you'll only get, hopefully you won't get any, but you may only get 1 or 2 items that fit into that kind of category. So, those elements, the first thing you need to do is get those things back over to the architect and get your architect to solve the shortcomings straight away. So you don't need to worry about them. There's a process to sort them out. You just pass them over to the architect. Now, the next lot of comments that you're going to get are going to relate to elements of the build that the building control officer needs to see on site. So they will say things like, we need to inspect the foundations before the concrete is poured. We need to verify with the builder the way that the drainage is installed prior to filling all the trenches back up. And there can be quite a lot of those particular items, and as you can see, none of them are particularly onerous. They're just things that need to be managed along the process, and generally you can give that part of the letter to your builder, and generally your builders will know those kinds of things anyway. So again, another chunk of items that you don't really need to worry about. The third items that are going to be on this letter are things that you need to provide to building control before they will sign off the completed project. And these are going to be things like gas safety certificates, electric certificates, fire alarm certificates, and perhaps some drawings and details relating to some of the installation that you've actually installed. So again, actually when you look at it, nothing overly onerous, probably nothing that you wouldn't already have expected to have to provide, but they will list them in the letter. So as I say, on smaller projects, your letter might be 1 or 2 pages long. Larger projects, it can get up to 5 or 6 pages long. But the key thing is to just understand which item fits into which category. Generally, they're a little bit mixed up. Because generally the plan check, they've gone through each element of the building regulations, and the first thing they've checked is, are there any shortcomings? The second thing is there anything they need to look at on site? And the third, is there any kind of certification that they need from you at the end? So it's not as though the first third are category 1, next third are category 2, and the final third are category 3. You are going to find them a little bit jumbled up. So when you've got this letter, the first thing to do, get it back to your architect and get them to deal with any shortcomings. Remember, you'll get some revised drawings. Those drawings need to obviously go to your builder in due course. The other elements you can largely pass straight on to your builder, and they can help you discharge all of those conditions. So I really hope this little video has helped you understand those letters in a bit more detail. My name's Martin Rapley. I'm here to help you with your refurbishments. Do please like and click below to ensure that you're kept up to speed with all of the new videos that I release, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.